In part A, we're essentially being asked to complete the square. This is completed square form. The first thing to do is factorize out this 5 that's in front of the x squared. So we're going to get x squared, and then it's going to be minus 4x. And it's good practice to leave the plus 3 outside, because otherwise I'm going to end up with fractions and so on. At the end of the day, I'm going to expand back out and I'm going to get a constant. Now I do the completing the square part. So I complete the square on x squared minus 4x. I have that minus 4. And at the moment, this gives me x squared minus 4x plus 4. So I have to minus 4 to compensate. I'm not going to go into any more detail on that. Look elsewhere if you're not okay with that. And then I'm going to be adding 3. Expand the bracket back out. 5x minus 2 squared minus 20 plus 3. I'm showing all my steps here. And finally, it's going to be 5x minus 2 squared minus 17. And there we have it. That is in completed square form. State the coordinates of the minimum point of this curve. Well, completed square form actually gives you the minimum, because this thing here is always greater or equal to 0. It can't possibly be negative. And therefore, the function itself is always greater or equal to minus 17, because that's the smallest that it could possibly be. So the minimum is going to be minus 17. And what's the value of x which gives the minimum? It's going to be 2. It's going to be what causes the bracket here to equal 0. And actually it tells you essentially that the parabola is, we're going to get a quadratic, and this is going to be that point there. State the equation of the normal to the curve at the minimum point. Actually, this is the same as saying the line of symmetry, in fact. Let me just plot some things. So this is actually the tangent. It just glances off the curve. The normal is then the one that sits at right angles to it. But it's got to pass through the minimum point. So I just need to move it very slightly. And essentially we're being asked for the line of symmetry. So it is simply it's x equals whatever the x coordinate is at the minimum point, and that is 2. So it's x equals 2.